Hey, YouTubers and YouTubies. I have a little thing I want to tell you that happened tonight. I have makeup on because of something else I was doing with the church, and um, went to it, and my lips are all yucky looking. I went to it, and I had makeup on just because I felt like putting makeup on. No other real reason. It's just something I wanted to do. But afterwards, my husband and I took my best friend here in Oklahoma out to eat at a restaurant. My husband hadn't had dinner yet. It was 10 o'clock. And my best friend hadn't really eaten yet. Either. So we went out to a place called Steak and Shake, where they both like what's called the buttery burger. Now I'm on a liquid phase still, and I am totally wanting to have a hamburger, but I did not. I just had some water and some hot liquids and a milkshake with a regular ice cream in it, dark chocolate syrup, sugar stuff. It hasn't affected me yet. I didn't drink it all. I didn't do it all either. I had about 2/3 of it left, so it's sitting right here. What I wanted to talk to you about was you're going to find support in some of the most unusual places. Our waitress came to the table and asked us what we wanted, and they ordered food, and I was ordering the shake, and I said I wanted a water and I wanted this other thing, and I explained why I wasn't going to be getting the same thing they were getting, even though I wanted it. Was because I just had gastric surgery and I was 11 days post-op. And she said, "Really?" Sorry, Patty, if I'm doing a bad impression of you. Really? What'd you have? And I'm thinking, there's no way this girl's even going to know what I'm talking about. I know she knows what gastric surgeries are because they're fairly common now. So I'm getting ready to go into what it is that I had in kind of a generic way of discussing it so that I wouldn't overwhelm her with the information. And she says to me, "Did you have the sleeve?" And I was blown away. Blown away. I was like, of all the people on the planet, and all the places to be in the planet, I'm at a restaurant where a waitress knows what a sleeve gastrectomy is. And I was like, I was thinking, how on earth did you even know what a sleeve was? And she says she has a friend who's getting ready to get it maybe on the 19th of April. That would be in 18 days. And I went through the little process of telling her how I felt 11 days post-op, how I felt, right after surgery, where I was in my liquid phase, what I got to do beyond that, when I got to do other things, what it was like to have yogurt and pudding and jello and broth and, liquids all the time was kind of tiring and boring and all that. And she got that. She understood. But I thought it was really amazing that in a million years I never would have thought that I would have found somebody who would have even understood what it was that I had. And her friend is getting it, so she's really knowledgeable about this. And her friend is, going through different phases. Lost 30 pounds on her pre-op diet alone. 30 pounds! That's amazing. I didn't. I think I lost. I think I lost 10. But anyway, I don't know. I don't have a problem telling anybody about my gastric surgery, even for those people who want to ask me why I would even have it. I want to just shout it out to the world that I've had it, and that 11 days post-op I feel great. I don't like what I'm eating all the time, but I feel wonderfully fantastic. I mean, I don't feel like I have any more energy than I did before. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I mean, that could be mental. I don't I am mental, but anyway, uh, I thought that was really neat, and I wanted to tell Patty, thank you for standing there and listening to me, and thank you for wanting to learn from me to be able to share it with your friend. And Patty's friend, I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I don't think we even got that far in the conversation. That's my fault. I should have asked. I kind of take over a conversation if you can't tell from this. I've been talking for 5 minutes already about me. But anyway, Patty's friend, when you get connected to my channel, which I've given your friend the YouTube channel to come over here and connect to me, if you follow your doctor's orders, you're going to be a success. It doesn't matter. Don't be adherent to watching your scale, because you're going to go up and you're going to go down, and you're going to go up and you're going to go down. And the more you exercise, the more muscle you build. So you're going to look like you're going up when your waist is losing. It's not about that. It's about being healthier. I weigh myself once a week. Now, I weighed myself yesterday, and it was just a few days after my 1 week anniversary, and I think I'm down to 170, and that's a success. That would be a 16.1 loss from time before surgery. So I did it just because I wanted to know what it was, but I didn't do it because I was adherent to the scale. I was just curious to know if I'd lost any more than the original 10 pounds or whatever it was that I said that I thought that I lost on the last video where I mentioned my weight loss. Follow the doctor's orders. Do what they tell you to do. You can't go wrong by doctors who've known how to do this and have done it for many, many years. The advancement of our surgery is far more successful now than it was 20 years ago, and in 20 years it'll be even further along than where we are. Our surgeries will be old. And if there was 1% risk of anybody dying on the table, that'll be obsolete in 20 years. I didn't have any problems thinking about surgery. I didn't have any problems going in. I had no fear. None whatsoever. Came out perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, Bono, from the lead singer from U2, was singing in my head as I came out, and he's my favorite singer. So that was a really good surgery. just saying. You cannot be anything but a success if you adhere to what you're supposed to adhere to, with the proteins always being the first thing, the first choice that you put into your mouth. However you have to get them in, you get them in. You'll be a success as long as you're following the rules. Once you start to break the rules and go outside of the picture, of the entire picture, and I'm not talking about breaking the rules within the picture, because we all bend. I mean, we all do things. I have a milkshake, and it's probably loaded with sugar. It's also got milk in it, and it is technically on my full liquid diet, except for the sugar part. But I'm not having any problems with the sugar. So that's not a problem. There's probably high fat in it, which I would have to take into account as well. But you can do this stuff without having it be high fat. If Steak and Shake would get frozen yogurt, which I don't know this isn't. It says it's real ice cream. If Steak and Shake would get frozen yogurt, then the bariatric, post-bariatric patients and pre-bariatric patients could actually eat this and have protein in their thing. I might suggest that to Steak and Shake to be on a healthier thinking process. But anyway, to Patty's friends, much success to you. I wish you the greatest of all success. Your friend Patty, I can tell she loves you. There should be no doubt if it even creeps up, because she just talked about you and your surgery, not to embarrass you or anything, but she just was, I think, about as connected to me as I was to her, which in an entire universe is like two planets colliding and causing a nuclear explosion of cataclysmic proportions. To find somebody who's on the same level with you, talking about a subject that is dear to you because of somebody that you care about. I care about myself. My friend who was with me, my best friend, cares about me and was adding interjections into the conversation. And Patty was talking about hopeful expectations for you and what to experience and how to think and feel and understand, and that's a true friend. You've got a really good friend. Everybody else, I thanks for subscribing, for commenting, for talking about how funny I am. I told Patty that I am exactly the same way that you see me on the videos as I am in real life. Seriously, I am. That's exactly how I am. There's nothing different about me outside of the videos. I don't change because I'm in front of the camera. I am by myself most of the time, or in a room by myself. Like right now, my husband is sleeping, and my son and his best friend are playing games on the PlayStation 3. They can't even tell that I'm even doing this. I don't care. It's no different if they are here. You've seen my son in the background on occasion, and you've seen my my husband on camera too. I am exactly the same on the camera that I am in real life. If I ever had a meet and greet or went to one, you'd see. I'm exactly the same. There's no. I'm probably funnier actually in real life than I am on the camera, and you'd get to see my whole body too. Anyway, everybody, I just wanted to give you a little update and tell you one cool thing that happened to me tonight. Thanks, Patty, for being my waitress. Patty's friend, you're going to make a great success of your surgery. I have no doubt on that. Everybody, have a great weekend. Bye.